So let's get into this definition of blended learning. Our friends at the Christensen Institute have spent a long time cataloging about 100 different examples of blended learning all across the country. And I think this is helpful to have sort of some common language. They have a definition that we're going to start with, which is really broken down into 3 essential parts. Let's dive into that definition.
So the first part of this definition is actually pretty straightforward. It basically means that students are learning online. But the critical part is this part here on the end of the definition. It's the part that says that students will have some element of control over the time, the place, the path, and/or the pace of learning.
Michael, tell me a little bit more about that time, path, and place.
Yeah, so the really big idea here is especially on the path and pace piece of this, which says that students don't all learn at the same pace. Sometimes you might be able to whiz through something and really understand it quickly. Other times you might need longer to play with a concept until it really settles in, or you might need totally different pathways to be able to master something.
This second part is very straightforward. It essentially means that this online learning is actually happening in real school settings. So this last part is important because what it means is what's happening online isn't entirely disconnected from what's happening in the classroom.
So this is an important point. It means that you can't just stick someone on Oregon Trail or Reader Rabbit to babysit them in effect, that what they're doing in that online experience is actually informing what's happening in the classroom.
Exactly. The classroom needs to talk online, and online needs to talk to the classroom. And in the ideal setting, the data from each part, whether it's teacher observations or actual outcomes, should inform the other piece of the puzzle so that the two become an integrated whole.
And that's a really important point just to key off